to learn how to interface the DC motor and how to run the DC motor using 8051. Okay, so our first program is write a C language program to switch on and off the DC motor. That is our program. So before moving to that particular thing, first we need to understand what is DC motor. So about the DC motor, only one thing you need to know as per the programmer point of view, how the DC motor will work. Either it's work on the AC voltage or DC voltage. Can you tell me DC motor work on the AC voltage or DC voltage? Yes? Anybody can respond it?
DC voltage.
Yeah, DC voltage. So basically DC voltage may it's work on the 5 volt. 5 volt DC voltage, this is the range. So in a digital analog we are saying 5 volt and 0. For analog we are saying 5 and 0. But in digital, in a programming we don't have analog data. So in a programming 5 is called the 1 and 0 is called the 0. In a digital we are saying this thing. Okay, so to switch on the DC motor, so DC motor is basically work on the DC voltage. So to provide the DC voltage, if we are giving a 5 and 0, 5 means phase and 0 means ground. If we are giving DC motor will on. If we are giving 0 0, then it will be off. So similarly in the programming, in place of 5, if we are giving 1 and 0, your motor will run. If you are giving 0 and 0, your motor is off. Okay, so if you are giving a voltage, then your motor will be on. If you are not giving voltage, your motor will be off. Okay, so to interface the DC motor with the controller, if your controller is directly interface the DC motor, can you do that task? Your controller IO pin, you are connecting with the DC motor. Your controller having a multiple ports, so assume it at P1.0 and P1.1. You are connecting DC motor. So can you directly connect the DC motor with the controller? Anybody can respond it?
No, ma'am.
Why?
Motor driver.
Confused, ma'am.
Because DC motor current and voltage rating is a more than whatever controller IC supplied. So that's why in between motor and controller we have to introduce some kind of driver. That is called a motor driver. So the driver is nothing but same logic you are giving to the motor, but voltage and current rating will be enhanced. So that is the work of the driver. So here as a programmer you need to know how the DC motor will work, but as a hardware person, if you will design it, you need to know that your motor is connected via driver, not directly to the controller. Okay, so here the famous driver IC you are using L293. Usually you are using L293 IC. There's the most suitable option, and many other option is also there, transistor ways and other things also. So you can use this thing. Okay, now I'm moving to the programming. So to switch on your motor and off the motor, I need to take two pins. So P1.0 and P1.1, this is my pins. So I'm using P1.0 as a M1 and P1.1 I'm using as a M2 in my programming. So I'm start writing my programming. Can you tell me what should I do first? Yeah, what should I do first? Yes, what should I do first? In a programming, what first line I have to write? Yes?
Ma'am, we have to define first ports.
For defining, we have to include the header file first. Include header file reg51.h, and we have to include second file is, which file we have to include second one? Yes, anybody can respond it. Second file is
STDIO, standard input output.
Yeah, standard input output edge. So I have to include this file stdioh. Now what is the next step? Yes, what is the next
Define
step
motor
here?
and ports.
We have to define the port
Switch.
pins. S bit, I am defining M1 equals to P1 cap 1 equals to M2. That is my definition. I am defining in that way. S bit P1 cap 0 equals to M1. If I'm defining in a capital letter, then I will write capital. If I'm defining a small, I will use as a small inside the programming. Otherwise, it will give an undefined identifier. Okay. Now, anybody can tell me to rotate to on and off the motor. Only this definition is enough, or we need to require one more pin? When it will be off, when it will be off, how we will decide this condition?
Switch.
Yeah, we have to use one switch also. So S bit P1, rather than P1, I'm using P2 cap 0 equals to, I'm using switch. Okay, I'm defining switch. Now what is the next condition? What I have to do next? What I have to do next?
Void
Yes.
main.
Yeah, we have to put a void main, then put a curly braces. Now what code I have to write here? Condition is if switch equals to 1, then motor should be on, otherwise motor should be off. So what I have to write? First I have to define switch as a input equals to 1. Then I have to compare the condition. If switch equals to 1, then what do you have to do? You have to motor should on. How should I on the motor? Anybody can tell me how should I on the motor? What is M1? What is M2 here? Yes?
P1.
Anybody can tell me what should I do? M1 is connected to one pin. So what should I write? M1 equals to 1 inside this. M1 equals to 1.
M1 should be high and M2 should be low.
Yeah, M1 should be high and M2 should be low. Your motor will be run here. Okay. Now in the else condition, what do you have to do? In the else condition, you have to write another two statement. That is that what should I write here?
Both should be 0.
Yeah, M1 equals to 0 and M2 equals to 0. If you will write this line of code, your motor will be on and off as per the switch condition. Okay, so this is your code. So first we are compiling this particular code and then we are moving to the worksheet questions. So this is the code. Now I am moving to the simulator. I am sharing my desktop rather than screen. So I am moving to the desktop. Yeah, I hope it's visible. Is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. So I'm just in a lab 3, all the things are there. I'm just compiling the code directly here. Just save it and just build a target. So I'm getting some error, expected ASM target not created. What mistake I did? Can anybody explain it?
M2 equal to 0
Yeah.
on that.
Actually, curly braces I miss. Main
Oh,
curly
ma'am, one
braces.
more thing.
Yeah, one more thing. What?
M2 equal to 0 in the first if condition.
Yeah. Semicolon, I just forget it. Na? That same thing you wanted to say. And one more thing, switch. It will also show the error because I'm using switch this thing. So again I have to save, again I have to build target, then I will see what M2 undefined identifier. Why M2 is undefined identifier? Why M2 is
Is
undefined?
it because you are using first, ma'am, does it make any difference if we use M2 equal to P1 and then port 1? Or we can write anything like first we are defining port 1 and then equal to M2.
Yeah, that mistake we did. You're correct. Yeah, it make a difference. One port definition I did the wrong, na? Yeah, port definition we made a wrong definition. Sorry for that. M2 equals to, yeah, it make a difference. It's having a syntax which I have to follow that I didn't. P1 cap 1, that's why it's showing error. And the same thing here. Reverse order. Cap 0, same thing I did here. Switch was to P2 cap 0. Okay. So now again saved it, again build target. Let's see what error it will be there. Now zero error, zero warning. Okay. So now if we will run this code, we need two ports, P1 and P2 ports. So we just debug this code. Then we will select the peripherals over here, and our peripheral is P2 port also, because P2 port contains the switch. So in the P2 port, which one is the switch? This one. This is the switch. And P1 port 0 and 1, this is the motor. Okay, so we just run the code. You can see here, if the switch equals to 1, your this 1 and 0. If your switch equals to 0, both will be 0. So if the same code you will dump into the IC, your code will work, your motor will on and off as per the switch condition. Okay, now again I am moving to the text file. I hope this is visible. Is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay, now in the result section, you have to paste the screenshot. In the programming section, you have to write the programming. In the verification part, you have to write it कि your programs are verified or not. You have to mention your sample and worksheet program all are verified. Verified means you are getting a result. If something is not verified, just write it कि that much program is not verified, getting that error. So in the verification part, you have to write this thing. Now this is your worksheet question which you have to perform for the today lab. First, write a program to rotate the motor in clockwise and anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means you have to rotate in opposite direction. So in a DC motor, if you are giving a positive supply, motor will run in a clockwise. If you are reverse this logic, you are giving 0 here and 1 here, so it will be anti-clockwise. So in this code, you have to just do this particular task. Second thing, two motor in a clockwise and anti-clockwise. Rather than one, you are using two motors. Simple. Hai? Here you have to use four motor in a clockwise, anti-clockwise. So rather than two, you are using four. And the D part is here you have to rotate your motor as per the switch condition. If you have a 0-0 switch, your motor should be in a forward direction. Which motor you have a forward direction, you have to choose it. If you have a 0-1, your motor in a backward direction. If you are using 1-0, your motor should, matlab you have basically this four motor is connected to the four wheels of your car. So you have to think for the right direction, which motor you have to rotate clockwise, which motor you have to rotate anti-clockwise. You have to think the logic. If you are putting 1-1, your motor should rotate in the left direction. So these two part you can do. Forward and backward, don't need to use too much brain. But for the right and left, you have to think which motor you have to switch on, which motor you have to switch off. Okay, so these are the four programs which you have to perform for the today lab. I'm sharing the same data on your file folder.